Back again, hockey fans, with part two of a review of the 2022-23 hockey set from Play Games. And we're going to cover the goalies now. We already covered the top skaters in a previous video. Not going to go through every team's goalies to keep the video short. I'm just going to point out the players who had like the best number of stars in each of the three categories, and I only researched the players who were starting goalies or who played at least half of the season and split it with another goalie on the team. So the play save, shot save, and spectacular save. Now play save is probably the most important of the three because that's going to come up the most in the course of a game. So one starting goalie had the best play save number, and that's Sorokin on the Islanders had 4.5 play save stars. Three other players had 4 play save stars. His teammate Varlamov on the Islanders, Schmidt on the Devils, and Kemper on the Capitals. Those are the only players with as many as 4 play save stars. And 4 players had 3.5 play save stars. That would be Logan Thompson and teammate. Now he wasn't a starter, but he did play in the playoffs, so I included him. Laurent Brosseau. So 2 players on Las Vegas had 3.5, and Saros on Nashville had 3.5, and Bobrovsky on Florida had 3.5. So those were the top goalies when it comes to play save stars. When it comes to spectacular saves, the best 2 starting goalies were Shesterkin on the Rangers with 5, and Grubauer on Seattle also had 5 spectacular save stars. Now I didn't compile the shot save, so I'm doing a quick glance here. Aiden Hill on Las Vegas had 4, and let's see if anybody else had as many as 4. Binnington on St. Louis had 4.5 shot saves, and Varlamov on the Islanders also had 4. So Varlamov had 4 play save and 4 shot save stars, but he had 0 spectacular saves, so that kind of balances out the first 2 numbers. And I also compiled the players with the highest total number of stars. Now again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best overall goalie card, because again, the play saves do count more than the other 2 types of saves. But of the starting goalies, 2 goalies had as many as 10 stars overall, and that would be Shesterkin on the Rangers with 3, 2, 5, and Hellebuck on Winnipeg with 3, 3, and 4, for a total of 10 stars. And 3 players had 9.5 total stars. Vasilevsky on the Lightning with 3, 3, 3.5. Sorokin on the Islanders with 4.5, 0, 5. That's quite an unusual combination there. And Skinner on Edmonton had 2, 3.5, 4. So his best numbers were not on the most common one, which is the play save. 2, 3.5, 4 for a total of 9.5 for Skinner. And if you're wondering how Ullmark did, who had the highest save percentage and the lowest goals against average, he only had a total of 8.5 with 3, 1.5, 4 total stars. But he will get a lot of help defensively to make up for any perceived shortcomings on his goalie card. And a couple players who had surprisingly good cards, considering they were on some of the worst teams in the league. Now, Jake Allen on Montreal had 3, 2.5, 2.5, for a total of 8 total stars on Montreal. And Peter Mrazek on Chicago had 2.5, 3, and 3 for a total of 8.5 stars on last place Chicago. And of all the starting goalies, I'd say the 2 worst in the league are Luukkonen on Buffalo with 2.5, 2, 1.5 for a total of 6 stars. And Elvis Merzlikins on Columbus only had 3, 1, and 1 for a total of 5 stars on Columbus. So those are the starting goalies of note in the 22-23 season. I couldn't even begin to name the backup goalies, which just goes to show how many teams there are and how many players there are to try to keep up with in this modern season of 32 teams. So there you have it, a quick look at the goalies. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next video.